what's up, you guys? Welcome back. If you're new, welcome. And today we are doing the December Boxy Lux Boxy Rewind. Ricket. We got behind. Taking that extended break kind of hurt. But we're going to get back into this. We're going to get this done. Now that I've played with this, I'll start playing with stuff from the January box and get that done, hopefully before we have the February box, which still hasn't come in yet, and it's like getting close to the middle of the month, so it may be one of those, like, in December they sent it the very last of the month, and January they sent it the very first of the month. I wonder if they're just going to start alternating, and like February is going to be the very end of the month they've sent it out. I don't know. I haven't gotten any like email confirmation or anything, so like I don't know what's going on, you guys. Not a clue. Alright, so let's just jump into this. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't use everything. We'll get into that. Herbivore Botanicals Cloud Jelly Serum. I did like it. It's a little runnier than I would like in a serum. Sorry, this little swoopy doop keeps hitting my lash and pulling my lash off my eyelid, and it's driving me absolutely insane. You may just have to deal with my hairline for a second, okay? Like, just deal with it. Just deal with it. Deal with this situation we have going on over here, okay? I can't deal with my eyelash coming off. I can't. Protect the lashes. Okay. It was a little runnier than I normally like, but it smelled nice. I can't really tell you that it did a good job of hydrating my skin, though. Like, it kind of, like, it soaked in pretty fast, but like, I didn't feel like it was super hydrating. That said, we've had a lot of rough weather. The air has been particularly dry lately, so it might just be that the air was super dry and like it was fighting a lot of obstacles. I don't know, but like it didn't feel any more hydrated than like what I was already doing, basically. Does that make sense? Like, I don't know. It didn't wow me. Let's just say that. That retailed for $48. Like, that's not a terrible price for a serum, especially for the amount that you get. But again, I really wasn't that wowed with it. I've had better serums. I'm just gonna say that. Okay. Next up, we've got the Tarte C Hydroflex Serum Foundation that I just almost dropped. I didn't think that this was going to be my skin tone, but honestly, like, I have it on right now and this looks fine. So I think like once it oxidizes, it's fine. It does come out super runny, which I was terrified of, but it blends in fine and everything seemed fine with it. It is a kind of medium coverage, but unlike a lot of other foundations that we have reviewed on this channel, it was a medium coverage that is actually buildable. You could build it, unlike some of the other ones that said they were buildable and then they did not build at all. I will give it that. Like, it was medium coverage. I really wasn't terrible coverage. Like, I wasn't mad at it, but there was just like a few spots through here that I wanted a little bit more coverage on, and it absolutely went right over it. And like, it didn't feel cakey or anything. Like, honestly, like, it feels like I don't even have foundation on right now. It's very light, which I guess would probably be a bonus of it being so like liquidy, but like, honestly, it's a beautiful foundation. I'm not mad at this. It retails for $39. I'm not mad at that, honestly. Like, that seems, it's a little higher. It's not a drugstore brand though, so like, you know, you got to keep that in mind. It's a mid-range brand, so like that is a mid-range price. I'm not mad at that, honestly. And like the finish and just the lightness of it, like, I am not mad at that price at all. I would absolutely 10 out of 10 would buy again. Just gonna say that right now. I would buy it again. Not that I bought it this time, but you know what I mean. Like, if I run out of the like 50 foundations that I have, I would buy this. Okay, up next is the Mally Beauty Best Dressed Lids, Neutrals, and Bolds eyeshadow palette. Obviously, that is not what I am wearing right now. Normally, when I'm doing the Boxy Rewind, I look with the palette that's in the box. I could not bring myself to use this palette, guys. Like, it does nothing for me. Like, it does not bring me joy to look at this palette. And then I offered it to my aunt who does like neutral palettes, and she looked at it and said, this doesn't really do much, does it? When Aunt Judy is shading you, you have been shaded, hunty. Okay, yeah, so neither one of us wanted this palette. I might. I still need to see if our local shelter will take not medication. My God. Giving away drugs. See if they will take cosmetics. I don't know if they will or not. Like, I have to call, like, there's no, like, way of finding out online. Like, I have to physically call somebody, and I'm one of those, if I can do it online, I don't want to have to actually talk to a person. I don't like talking to people. I do it professionally. I don't want to do it in my spare time. You know what I mean? Like, no. Ew. So, one of these days, I'm going to bring myself to do that, okay? I promise. I do need to do, like, a major declutter. So, like, if I can get rid of some of this and give it away to someone that will actually use it, that would be wonderful. And I need to look into it. But, like, it's the finding time to do things for me. That's it. At retail for $45, I would absolutely not pay that. At all. I would never buy it. It was blood to me. I just know. Up next, the Keys Soul Care Radiant Eye Cream with Peptides. This was super thick, and like, it retails for $30, and it was just like that tiny little thing, but honestly, like, you just need like a little, like, dab your finger in, and like, that's enough product to cover both of your eyes, like one little finger dab. So you get a lot of product for $30. Like, that will last forever. I think I've been using that for the last month, and I still have quite a bit in there. Quite a bit. So, not mad at that. I couldn't tell that it did anything. Like, I don't feel like it really improved the look of, like, fine lines under my eyes or anything. But I don't feel like it made things worse. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it left my under eyes feeling hydrated. And like I said, we've had a lot of dry air, a lot of bad weather. So, like, being hydrated is, like, amazing. So I do feel like maybe if I kept using it once we get into, like, warmer air and, like, less dry air, that might actually start reversing some of the appearances of lines. You know what I mean? But, like, right now, as dry as our air has been, I think it's like it's fighting the odds right now. So I'm gonna keep using it. We'll see how I feel about it. Up next, the Youthforia BYO Blush. Okay, so I tried using this. This is not, I mean, it's kind of what you're seeing, but not really. Let me show the applicator on this. I don't know if you got a good look at it. The original unboxing video I did at Aunt Judy's with, like, horrible lighting. So, okay, here is the applicator. And, you know, liquid blushes. I don't mind liquid blushes. I prefer powder, but I can mess with liquid. I did, you know, some little dots and then started blending it in with the blender. Okay. It did not really blend out much. Like, it blended in, like, the area that the dots were, but then there was, like, all these little gaps between the dots. So it just looked like polka dot blush. Like, it was awful. I had to go over it with a powder blush to make it look presentable. I would not use that again. Like, the hard candy blush is so much better, honestly. Hard candy blush blended right in. It was amazing. This was not impressed. I was not impressed. That's $36. Again, the hard candy one, better. At least it worked better for me. It worked better, okay? And it's $8 at Walmart. Like, you do the math. Better quality, way cheaper price. Hard candy wins. Ding, 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 okay? Up next, we have the Fenty Beauty Stunna Lip Paint. And what was the shade that I had? Uncuffed, and that is what I have here in this ombre, and this is a gorgeous nude. Now, I don't do a lot of nudes. I use it, like, as the, like, middle part of an ombre, basically, when I have a nude. So I don't do a lot of nudes, but I do have some on hand now because of ombre. My ombre trend that I've started and I can't seem to stop. $26. It's Fenty. Come on. Like, $26, but it's worth it. Now, I will say I had to like shake it up because it was very liquidy and it was like kind of starting to separate, but also it kind of just sat there for a while because I don't do nude lips, so I didn't wear this very often. Literally, this is like my first time wearing it. Not gonna lie. So that, like, it did separate. You have to shake it up, but like it's not a big deal. Just shake it up. It's fine. Dear Midnight Set to Last Setting Spray. I am not mad at this either, honestly. Like, it has a wonderful kind of woodsy smell to it, like a musky, woodsy, rich smell. I love it. I can't really attest to whether it was long wearing or not. I have this on. I've only had this on for like maybe an hour and a half now, and that's really the longest that I've worn makeup. So I don't wear makeup very long because I don't really wear it to work because you have to wear neutral tones to work. You have to be professional, and I would prefer to wear something like this. So we don't wear makeup to work since they started policing what we can put on our face. I'm like, no, I'll do what I want in my free time. Thank you. So yeah, I can't really attest to the longevity of this, but it smells wonderful. It doesn't leave your face feeling tacky. My makeup looks amazing. Like I said, I've had it on for an hour and a half. You know, only having it on for an hour and a half, it should still look amazing, but like there's no cracking or anything. Like, it feels great. So I'm not mad at this. Like, I don't know about the longevity, but to, you know, like using it as like a refresher, definitely, absolutely I would. That retails for $30. That's a little more pricey for a setting spray, but maybe it's worth it. We'll see. And last, we have the Dew of the Gods, the Weekend Glow Challenge. 2 face masks, $40. They were nice face masks, don't get me wrong. They felt lovely. They made my skin feel amazing afterwards. However, $20 per mask is the breakdown for that, and that is absolutely unacceptable. My God. They felt amazing, but you know, the thing is, like, even for that price, I would expect to be able to put it back in the package and like reuse it. Like, if I'm paying that much for a face mask, I better get some longevity out of it. You know what I'm saying? And there was only enough like goop in there for one, which normally I don't like them to be super goopy, as you know. But like, for that price, I want some extra goop in there so I can put it back in and refresh and use it again. You know what I mean? Like, $40 for 2 face masks. Are you out of your mind? Yeah. So there's the rundown. I used almost everything, but that face palette, the eyeshadow palette, was not gonna work for me. It's just not. It's like, it's no. If it doesn't bring me joy, I'm not wearing it. Okay? I'm just not. So a lot of these palettes that get sent to me in BoxyCharm probably not gonna get used this year because I'm just over it. I'm over it. Like, if I use it once and then I forget all about it ever existing, it's not good enough for me. Bye. Okay? I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will start working on the January box now. And this was this. Love you, bye!